Okay. I'm gonna at the Discord really fast. At everyone, I am live now. What? Yes. Let me at everyone. Discord, please. Huh. I just struggle to live. Okay. New webcam. I can tell the difference immediately. It's just weird because my screen is over here and the chat is in the middle and then the webcam is right here. So I gotta get used to looking at this instead of this. Thank you, Windows. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. It's more close up than my other one. See, I'm trying to adjust my camera and I'm moving my laptop here. I'm just not used to this fancy cam. This was a really good Christmas present. That's what I asked for Christmas, cause HD. Don't worry, guys. The microphone is coming next. Okay. Gotta remember to look at the camera. All right. So let's see. This is Tuesday. Tuesday's stream is this head base here. Hello, salad thrower. Thank you for creeping in and scaring me and then eating a Pop-Tart. Thanks. I've got this boy. Let's see, I like the cheek. Yeah, so it looks like I need to build up the jaw a little bit more to even it out on both sides. And because it's a little bit thin right here at the connecting points. Wow, this camera is so nice! I can actually show off what I'm trying to show you guys and you can actually see it a lot better. That's awesome. Wow. That is a huge difference. I hope this helps you guys to see better what I'm talking about. I'm so excited. If I just remember to look at the camera, that's the only thing. Okay. Yeah, so we got this. I was looking at the sides and stuff. Again, that's why I like to take breaks and then come back to stuff like this, and I'm really glad I did because over the few days since our last Tuesday stream, I could tell just by looking at it, walking in the room, getting a good eye at it, I could tell the jaw needs work. I could tell that just the sides need to be wider in general. You guys can probably tell that as well. It needs more cheek. Not the puffy cheek, but like just the full side face cheek. So that's what we're gonna work on today. And I've got beautiful wig girl here. She's hogging my mannequin. So I need that. All right. I just realized I was using the girl mannequin. That's not really my favorite. I prefer to use the boy one just because it's a little bit bigger and then it's more likely to fit more people. Come on. It's hard to put this on when I'm looking at the screen. Yeah, okay, so for next stream I can already tell that I'm gonna have to move the camera back. Hey, Inksy. I see you saw bold and brash back there. Yep. This bold and brash does not belong in the trash. Alright. Just eat the camera. Wow, this is so HD, you can even see the face in there. I'm so pleased. Alright. First things first. I got a new hunk of foam. It's a big boy. Glad to see he has a place of honor. Only the finest for bold and brash. I do love my bold and brash. Oh, it won't load. It's like the Nintendo servers. Seriously? Yay! I'm glad you like the cam. I like the cam too. It's so much nicer. Shoot. Is it not loading for you either, Inksy, or is it? I mean, are you lagging at all, or? I'm gonna look back at my other other streams with just the webcam on my laptop, and I'm gonna cry at how bad it looks. Alright, most of you guys know where this is going. I've got a hunk of foam. Oh, see, I'm trying to adjust. There we go. I've got a hunk of foam. I've got a knife. Now let's do this. Okay. I'm wondering if that's my end. Because if there's something I can do about that, still watchable. Okay, at least it's not horribly annoying, but yeah, I'm wondering if that's my end or on your guys' end, but probably mine. After this stream, I think maybe I'll look into... I'll just look into it in general. Maybe there's something I can do. I don't know. I hope so. Because lagging is kind of annoying. Like, there's stream lag, and then there's, like, lag, you know? Alright, I've got my hunk of foam. I still got... camera's over here now. Camera is over here now. Okay. Got my hunk of foam. Got my head. And I'm just gonna... Actually remembered to plug in the hot glue gun today. It's actually warm. Yeah, so this is the area. Definitely too thin. Definitely too thin. So, just gonna slap this on here. There we go. And that reminds me, gotta get out my pins to hold it in place. Oh, there goes the wig. I dropped the wig on the floor. Alright. I feel like I've been showing these every week. These are my pins. Wow, HD pins. I don't know if it'll refocus. Oh well. That's true, because I do save my streams. At least somebody can watch it. Hopefully, I mean, when it's saved, it won't lag. Surely. There we go. So, move your foam around in different positions. Try to find ways to make it fit better. Like, it makes sense that with this little crook here, I place this foam here. And you can do that with your pieces of foam too. Try to mess with the angles. Try to find the way that it'll look the best. And sometimes I just get completely separate chunks of foam and try again, because just the shape of the foam before you glue it on is important. Way more important than you'd think. There we go. So I'm just gonna put a glob of glue there. So while this is drying, when you use pins, I said this before, don't forget how many pins you have in your head. Or you might forget them and build foam on top of it and then have a pokey head later on, and that will be a huge disaster to try to fix. So when you're gluing your head, I do multiple different splots of a thick chunk of glue. Basically, if you're working with like a piece of paper, like construction paper, oh sweet. Yo! Hey, Micah! I did not expect that. Good. That job was probably bad anyways. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's awesome. They probably did not appreciate you enough, and so, yeah. Yeah, I need to put some pins in here so I don't have to sit here and hold it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I have this whole cheek area I'm gluing on, right? So it's not like a piece of paper where you just put it thinly over a large surface of area. That's not how this works. You want to put big chunks, big thick chunks, like every few inches. Just maybe like right here, six glops of glue, and that'll hold way better than just a thin layer all over it. That's just something I learned over practicing, just doing this more. Ah, the store management, yeah. Honestly, well, at least the managers, the regular managers were nice. Honestly, it's just whoever you can get a lot of jobs. You could do a lot of jobs, and it just really depends the people you work with. That makes a huge difference. Way more than people realize, I think. Well, I hope you find something else that you like better. I'm sure you will. Alright, there's a little bit of... See this little tiny bit of scratchy up here? I think that was from my sister's cat. I think it scratched up some of the foam. I forgot it did that. Let's see if you guys can see this. I doubt it. Let me flip this over. Yeah! Wow, this cam is great. Those little scratch marks. My sister's cat, she's... Just thought it would be fun to claw that. I took it out of the closet for 1 minute, and they were already like, oh boy! Oh, you like my shirt? Meowie cat miss! Thank you! It's gonna be Christmas celebration for me for a long time, because there's nothing else exciting going on, so you know what? Just Christmas. It's always Christmas. Just like it's always Halloween. Holidays are eternal. Oh man, I cannot wait to get a new mic now. I'm so excited. I mean, I personally think my voice is annoying, but maybe it'll be less obnoxious if it's like higher quality. I don't know. High quality annoying voice, Caitlin. Oh, okay. So yeah, you could probably see all the pins I have in here. Especially for a big area like this. You know, the foam will try to resist and bounce back, so that's why I got all the pins in there. Oh yeah, meanwhile I've got these paws. Some of the pieces are falling down. They're coming. They are coming. Here's the back. So somebody I know, just one of my friends, his family went away on vacation, and he didn't get to go with them, and he had to stay home and watch the family business, and the whole family left without him, and I couldn't believe it, and it made me sad. And I don't know if he didn't want to go or if he did want to go, but either way, he just, I didn't know it until after, but he spent Christmas Eve and Christmas alone, and I felt so bad. He didn't even really get any presents. So I'm going to give him these hand paws, and I hope he likes them. It sounds like he will. I just don't know if he'll like the colors, but if he doesn't, I can make him a different one, I guess. But it was just so pitiful, you know? That shouldn't happen. That made me so sad. I wish I could just give presents to everybody all time of the year. Which I can, it's just, you know, and nobody got time or money. I just wish I could always give people presents. I would give people all my arts. Sometimes I think I'm just too mushy-gushy to try to run a business, but... You're cute. You're so sweet, Micah. Ah, yes. Make sure you don't stick your pin right where you put that big clump of glue, or you're gonna have a hard time getting that pin out. Yes. Alright, here's where we're at. As much as I'm in a hurry to smooth this out, I gotta wait for the glue to dry, because I don't want it to kind of like start ripping off. So, it's getting there. It's getting there. Just gotta fill out that whole cheek. You can already see it's a little bit thicker, already a bit better. The other side needs really big padding too right now, so... Oh boy, everybody's favorite part. You know, I don't have any fabrics from Hull Fabrics at all, but I did get just all of their swatches, just all of them. So I know what their fur is like just by their swatches, and they're very nice. But they came out with, I think, it was either 4 or 5 since I bought the swatches. So there's like 5 colors I don't have, including the butterscotch. So I don't have that, but it looks really pretty. Yeah, they do have nice furs. Hey, there's Sugar. Hey! We're just gonna chop some more foam. Everybody's favorite. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Sugar. Go, draw. Drawing is good. Drawing is fun. Some fur, good. And a raptor mask. Wow. And a sewing machine. Wow, you see you're getting the whole deal. So you can make the things. Sewing machines are amazing. Alright. Hold on, folks. I need to carve this and scare my cat. Actually, I don't think it scares her. Just, I need a second. There we go. Alright. I'm sorry, I know it's not the most exciting thing watching me carve this. Come on. There we go. It wouldn't let go. Okay. The drawing tablet, yeah! How do you attach the fur to the mask? When I make the pattern, obviously your pattern gets the whole shape on there. So for the most part, it actually kind of holds itself very well once you get it on. But yeah, you do use hot glue to kind of in certain areas, like every once in a while, like especially parts that'll get moved a lot, like down here by the jaw. But yeah. So, I mean, it does hold itself pretty well, but you are going to need a few little globs of glue every once in a while. Good question. Good question. Ooh, hawks. Hey, Dilla. I don't know how to say your name. If that was wrong, let me know. All right. XP Pen Artist 12. Okay, I have a... I lose everything. Oh my gosh, where did I put it? Okay, I have a Wacom tablet. It's like this big. Mine's small. But it gets the job done. It's an iPad. Whew! You brave soul. I couldn't do that. Oh, sweet. Cool. I like it. It's a good name. That's unique. I haven't heard that one before. I like hearing unique names. It's hard to come up with unique names. Alright. Now I'm gonna go across this and just shave it a little bit thinner. And I can't turn the camera down anymore, so you guys are gonna just have to trust that I'm doing that. Go. All right. Ooh, that one has a screen. Yeah, those are very, very expensive. At least the Wacom ones are, I know. My friend has one and I've been jealous of her for years, but she does more drawing stuff, so I can't really say that I deserve one because I don't do drawing that often, so personally, I'm fine with mine right now. I'm not dying for a new one. It would be nice, but Yeah, they're definitely really nice to draw on. It's a lot easier. Hawk's Fluff. That's a cute name. Alright, I gotta pin this right up here. Ooh, yeah, this camera. Whew. I tried to zoom it out and it's like, no, I don't want to. It's as zoomed out as it'll go, but it zooms in really far. So I guess I gotta set it halfway across the room and just... I don't know why it's like this. Why are you like this, webcam? Alright. Now you stay. Alright, okay, I dropped a pin. I hate it when I drop pins. I thought I was gonna have to find it. Pro tip. If you drop a pin, use a flashlight. I've got my flashlight handy because I drop pins a lot. And it'll help you find it. You know, any little, sewing needle or anything like that. Pro tip. Never could have figured that out on your own. Minami. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, when you lose a pin, you freak out. Yeah. So I've always been very careful with my pins. Always very careful, but my sister when oh no, I'm just ratting out my sister. It's okay, we were like way younger. She was sewing in the living room, and this was like days later that this happened. The dog stepped on a pin, and it got stuck in his paw pad like this. And it wasn't stuck very deep, but it was stuck on there, and he didn't know what to do. It was really pitiful, and I'm just glad he didn't get really hurt. But yeah, you gotta be careful of that. Yikes. It's always the sisters, I swear. Yeah, never me. It's like those kinds of stories where it's like, oh yeah, that's my friend. My friend did it, not me. Man, I hate how close the camera is. Please, camera. It's as far back as I can get it right now. I feel I have to keep picking this up on my lap here just so I can show you guys how it's going. It's like Santa. Sit on my lap. Does anybody else think that's kind of weird? Like, where did that tradition come from? There we go. Alright. So I'll cut off some big annoying chunks there. Once again, we're starting to cover up the eye, and that is a huge no. Never ever let the eye get covered up. Keep it visible at all times. If it starts to get covered up, fix that immediately. And so that's what I'm gonna do. The eyes are what keeps this whole design grounded. If you lose sight of where the eyes are, that's when it gets lopsided, and when it starts to be off, you can tell that it's off. Always, yeah, long story short, make sure the eyes are in a good spot. Oh yeah, siblings. Siblings are, they're fun. If you guys are nice siblings. I know some siblings like to fight. I don't know. My siblings and I we're nice to each other. We don't like to argue if we can help it. We're pretty good. All right, quick tip here. I put a piece of foam over this gap here. I have no idea if you can tell, but there's an empty hole that goes kind of far back. About this far back, actually. It's kind of far. This will work exactly like a winter coat. I don't know if you guys know how coats work or staying warm works, but basically those big puffy marshmallow coats, those keep you warm by trapping in the warm air. So if I don't really know how else to explain it. Basically, this is gonna do the same thing. This hole here, it'll fill up with warm air and keep you really hot. So you're actually better off filling it in, believe it or not. Hey, Azardy! Wow, getting everybody today. Now the question is, I gotta find, where can I find the perfect piece to fill that in? Yes, that was an accident. I didn't mean to leave a huge gaping hole, but once I realized that was happening, it was a good learning experience, so I can show you guys. All right, stuff this in here. Good. Yeah. All right. Again, try not to go crazy with the glue because just use as much glue as you need to hold the pieces in place. The more glue, the heavier it is, harder it is to wash, and the harder it is to breathe in. It's just, whew. The less glue, the better. But you know, you gotta use the amount of glue you need. If you lose sight of your eyes, check your face. Hey! Yep, there they are. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Minami or Minami or Minami. I really want to say Minami, but if I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong spot, let me know. I like to get you guys' names right. I don't want to get it wrong. That makes me sad. All right. So, here I've got this, I'll try to show. I've got this huge kind of caved in area. Like basically this part is raised higher than this part. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I gotta fill this in because it's kind of going in a little bit and I don't want it to go in, I want it to go out. Minami. Okay, sugar is right. Minami. So Minami? Is that it? I'm trying. Oh, I'm trying. This is why I don't speak other languages. I can't even speak ours. Alright, this looks like it will fit really nicely here, actually. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Alright. Sometimes I glue on the head and then I stick the foam on. Sometimes I just glue on this piece and I'll stick it on. Doesn't matter. It's totally preference. Whatever you think is easier. Some people do one or the other. I just, both are fine for me. Hey, Blackbeard's here. How's it going? Oh yeah. Making suits and watching make suits. That's the best. I love making suits with other people at the same time. It's just, ooh. I love art. It's so fun. I need a different piece. I thought this piece was gonna fit right there in this spot, but it's not. So keep trying. Even if I have to carve this piece, I'll carve it. You gotta make it fit well onto this spot. You can't just glue it on and then hope to carve it after and make it fit. Oh, milk and cookies. I didn't know whether to say Maya or milk and cookies, so it just came out milk. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got a hamster. All right. That'd be great. Thanks. See you in a bit. Ooh. Blackbird, you got Animal Crossing. That's good. Hey, Sparky's here. How's it going? I gotta pick up some foam from the ground. All right. Let's try these pieces. I'm just gonna keep trying to fit them in here until I'm satisfied with the way it's laying. Once it lays properly, then I'll glue it on. But, let's see, this piece maybe? Yeah, this piece fits well. There we go. Finally found one that I like. Don't put a piece on there until you're satisfied with where it is. That's what I discovered. Oh no, sugar! Oh, I hate that. When you cut it messed up, oh, that's the worst. I've lost so much fur that way. Sweet, Sparky, you got a new PC? I bet it's really fast. Hey, you got a new PC. Somebody tell me. Am I lagging at all to you guys? Any of you? Because with this new webcam, I'm not sure. I just want to make sure if the settings are right, it's working properly. No? Sweet! Okay. The first two people that were here thought it was lagging, but I didn't know if it was them or me, so glad it's not me. Not to say that I'm glad you guys are lagging, but it's not me, so that's good. It's fantastic. That's so great. I'm so happy for you. That's such a good thing. It's really nice getting new laptops or whatever you need. New laptops especially. Those are just necessary in today. Streaming again, but not today. Yeah. Oh, do you have to stream with your dad at home, or do you have to use his laptop or something? My dad's probably at work too, but I live 15 minutes away now, so I don't know. A new desktop PC. Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Okay, my last one lagged a little, but now it's better. Good. I'm very glad to hear that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's good. It's always good to have a parent. Parents are good. When you get older, you still love your parents. You get this urge to just move out on your own and make your own way in the world. That's why I'm living really close to my parents, because I visit them. Actually, I visit them almost every day. We're all really close. We're a close family. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to live on my own here. Which I still don't. I mean, I room with Fel. So, oh. It's Garbo. Garbo, say hi. Hi, Cubs. She's looking at me like, what? Hi, Garbo. She kept getting in my faux fur shelves, and it was making me mad because she's not allowed in there. And she wants to hang out with me, but she keeps getting in my shelves. So to cut it in the middle, I got her some cheap faux fur, some cheap fur from Joanne, and I put it on her cat bed, and now she loves it, which is really cute. Bench! Yup, it's Bench. Yeah, Sparky, that is so exciting. You, like, open it up, and it's got that film, and you, like, rip off the film, and you're like, this is beautiful. I am here! Whenever somebody says Deku, just immediately, I'm like, Deku Tree? Zelda? Where? That's what I think of. My brother was just playing the Ocarina of Time 3DS. We just picked that up. For some reason, the GameStop near us is closing down, so they had like a 10% off everything sale. So I picked up a few expensive games that until now I hadn't been willing to pay for, and we also picked up that one. That one's not super expensive, but, you know. That's Ocarina of Time. We've been meaning to buy that one for a long time. I mean, we have the Virtual Console version on the Wii, but... Sweet! Okay, what is it? It's not Pog in the Christmas season, it's Nog. It's Nog. Oh, sweet! You like my shirt too? Thank you! Maui Catmas, everyone! I didn't get to wear it this year. I was so sad. This is my first time wearing it this year. Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you, everybody. I need more Christmas shirts. I only have like 2. Yeah, good. Get an extra monitor. I need a second monitor so bad for when I'm playing gaming videos or when I'm sharing my screen. It's really hard to talk to you guys and make sure the stream is still working properly, and also yeah, it's hard with one screen. I had a second screen. I legitimately lost it. I don't know where it went. Which is embarrassing. How do you lose something that's like this big? But all right. I forgot to count pins. I hope I got all the pins out, but that's why I purposely bought bright red pins, because I knew that I'd be working on foam that's white, so it would show up good. Yes, ooh in the chat. Yes, that's who we are. Ooh Club. when I went to YumaCon, that was the first con I went to in my fursuit, and the second con I'd been to ever. Everybody, like, we did a little mini fursuit parade, and at the end, we all posed for the picture, and all the people in their suits were going, "Oh woo!" And I was like, "What is this culture?" I didn't understand. Because at the very beginning of my fursuiting world, I didn't know. I didn't know that we used to woo all the time. That's what you do. But yeah, that was fun. It was really fun. It was really scary going up the escalator there. Like, have you ever gone up an escalator in big stompy paws? Your paws don't even fit on the escalator stairs. It's really scary. Especially when you're, like, vision impaired from wearing your fursuit. It's just, whew. But I lived. I lived. So if you ever go to YumaCon, and I think they're gonna just be doing the furry parade from now on, yeah, just be aware that you might be going up and down the escalator. It's a little scary. Alright, here we go, guys. So, we got this piece on there. It looks much smoother now, that's for sure. Let's see here. Yep, face is still too thin. Still too thin. I gotta build up some more here. But I think before that, I'll build up more on this side to even it out. Always keep both sides relatively even. Don't build one side, make it beautiful, and then try to catch up on the other side. You will so regret that later. And I don't know, I'm not exactly sure why that is, but it makes it so much harder. This part right here, I'm gonna smooth this in a little bit. I think that'll help the overall shape. Oh, yo, Cran, did you just wake up? I mean, that's great. I'd wake up right now if I could. No problem. Glad to see ya. Oh no! No, furry, woo weeb. I forgot how to say their name. Minami? I think it's Minami. Or is it Minami? Okay, I'm sorry. That's, I hope they're not lagging. Oh yeah, Sugar, of course. I'll make a lot of characters. I won't say any character, but I'll make almost all the designs. I like characters. That sounds fun, yeah. You should show me your characters. I'd like to see. Nami? Oh my gosh! That's a great idea. That's so much easier to say. I'm making the... is it a strawberry or is it watermelon? It's a watermelon. I know the difference, I swear. Watermelon girl. I'm trying to get the face shape right. I think since it's a fox, I gotta smooth out the muzzle, make it a little thinner, make the ears pointier. Just in general, the face should be thinner, but, yeah, that's what we're doing right now, is the watermelon girl. Yo! Oh my gosh, I need to refill. You guys hear that? I doubt you can hear that. Maybe one day when I get my, my new mic. Maybe with my commission money. Alright, so, now here's what we're gonna do. I know I need to work on the jaw connecting down here. I have to make, which side is this on? It's all mirrored. I have to smooth this out, make this just a better shape in general. So I'm gonna smooth this up here a little bit to look like that. Definitely speed wiggle! The thing about foam is if you're trying to figure out a shape, you can kind of contort it a little bit in your hands. Like, let's see, does this muzzle need to be wider? And you can kind of like pull it a little wider and see, or you can kind of squish it. Because if you can kind of squish it into the right shape, then at least you get a visual. And then you're like, oh yeah, okay, so this is what I'm going for. Then you can glue it or cut it however you need. But, that's a helpful thing about foam, is that you can just, squish it into place. Dang! Impressive, Sugar. I like it. That's pretty good. I used to keep track, ow. I used to keep track of how many followers I have. Now I just try to focus on doing my thing, because if I start, I don't want to be a follower, worrier. I don't want to worry about it. So I try to keep it out of my mind. Alright, see how smooth this is now? This nice connection? I was able to show you guys that before I even did that, because I held it in place and inspected it, decided I liked it, and then I glued it in its spot. So, yeah, that's definitely... technique! It's definitely a technique I would do. Alright, so this is the other side now. I've been working mostly on this side. You can kind of tell that it has a lot of better shapes. This side is okay, but let's start by building up this back side. You can tell that this back side here needs a lot more strength? Not strength. Thickness. That's not the word either. Yeah. Is that something I can say on stream? When I'm using Autodesk Maya, it's called the bulge tool, and it kind of explodes it out towards you. So that's kind of what I need to do here. It kind of like pops it out. So that's what I need to do here. I need to kind of I need to remember the cameras here now. I'm having trouble with this. Yeah, next stream, I'm gonna have the camera set up further back. It's a little too close for my liking because you guys can't get the whole picture here. I don't like that. I want you guys to see what's going on. Alright. This chunk of foam, I'm trying to make it fit here. It doesn't look like it's gonna fit, so I'm gonna try this piece. Maybe this one will fit better. Oh! Alright. It's a little better. Yeah, like that, yes! Okay, good. Alright, found a new way to put it. I like it. Gonna glue it. Alright. Remember where you put that glue so you don't stick your pins in it. I've gotten so many pins stuck in glue. Also, when you're buying pins, I know you get pins, like these pins, with like the most cheap sewing kit you can find. Oh, leaving because of lag, yeah. That's terrible. That's awful. Oh, I'm sad. I feel bad. I don't blame him, honestly. I'm not sure what's up with the lag. My laptop's plugged in, yeah? Should be. Shoot, maybe it's time for me to get a new computer. Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about the lag at the moment. Great, I just lost a pin. Oh, send help. Alright. Yeah. When you're buying pins, like these, I know that you get some in like little sewing packs, just like a little sewing pack that's like an everything pack. But those are super cheap and they break super easy. I highly suggest getting a separate little container of these. They're more quality, so if they do get stuck in the glue and you pull it out, the little ball piece doesn't separate from the pin. So yeah, you don't need to get the most expensive ones in the market, but definitely just get a little case like this. I think it'll be a lot better for you overall. Foam! Oh, I gotta see what this is. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, I like that. I love lime green and like fuchsia. Those two colors remind me of the Squid Sisters on Splatoon. Splatoon! I really like that game. I've been playing Splatoon 2 a lot lately. But I picked up Splatoon 1 again, and it was still really fun. Very different, though. Very different. I couldn't believe it. Because at first, when I switched over to Splatoon 2, I didn't think it was very different at all. I was like, wow, it's basically the same game. But now going back to Splatoon 1, I can totally tell it's so different. You could advertise a little bit here. Not too much, but a little bit. And also, don't be afraid to advertise. We have on our Discord, we have an advertisement channel for that too. So don't forget that exists. Use that too. Top half suit or top 3/4 suit. What are you talking, like this piece, like the top bodysuit part with like t-shirt sleeves or long sleeves? Actually kind of not really familiar with the exact term of certain things like that. All right, I've got these 4 pins. Wow, this camera is great. I don't think you guys would have seen this as high quality. I just love it. No zipper on the torso. Oh, that's interesting. So is it like a pullover? Because you could do that. That would actually be kind of nice. I'm so sick of zippers. I'm sick of sewing them, and I'm sick of zipping them. I guess I better get used to it. Zippers are a part of life. It's like a Fursuit. That's legit. All right. I've done a lot of weird, random projects. Like props and stuff I could show you guys. I haven't done a lot of props, actually. But I do a lot of cat beds, because I have a lot of cats, and my family has a lot of cats. And I'm never going to buy a cat bed again, because now that I know how to make them, that's something I've been meaning to show you guys. I make a cat bed. Okay, so here's the good side. Here's the side I'm working on. I had to fill in this little hole. You can kind of see it here, trying to be filled in. So once this dries a little bit, I'm going to smooth it out, and then I'm going to put a big, huge piece just across this whole side of the head, because it's too small. So I'll show you guys the front again. A lot of this is just eyeballing it. Like, you gotta be able to tell what looks good and what doesn't. And that's something that I really can't give you any tips on, because that's just comes with practice. But if you do want any kind of critique, just send it in the Discord and I'll help you guys out. Okay, so looking at the front, I can tell that the cheek here needs to come in more. It's kind of like a square, and that's not good. So I'm just going to take my scissors and just going to carve at an angle. Just like a nice 45-degree angle, and just not one cut, but one long line all the way down. And that's how you want to angle your foam. It's like a... I showed this as an example before. If you have a block, what you want to do is just cut right at the edge, like this. And that's how you curve your foam, basically. Obviously, you can do a lot more rounding out and stuff, but to get that basic shape, just one slit all the way across, that'll get that first base round edge. There we go. So I'm just rounding it out a little bit. That big, huge hunk I put on here earlier. Let's see. Art! I didn't set up my, I didn't set up the Twitch stream to do my screen share properly, so I think if I switch to screen share... Yeah, it's back to my normal webcam. Cool. That's fine. I have to fix that. Oh, that's nice. That's cool, Cran. Oh, it's sad. I like the hair. Sad things make me sad. Surprise, right? Alright. So this is actually looking really good right now. I'm pretty pleased. Especially for toonie heads, you want to make sure you build it up enough. Because a lot of the time I personally tend to try to make it too small. But, nah man, with toonie heads, it can be pretty huge before it's like oversized. Because Especially if you have stompy feet paws, it's like, it takes a lot to get to be overkill. So, bigger head for a toonie is usually more likely to turn out well than smaller. Alright, so here, let's look down on it right here. Okay, so here's the eyes. I don't want to say they're sunken in, but in a way they kind of are, because they go inside here, and then this cheek comes out. So, looking at it top down like this, you should have, your muzzle should be a cheek curve here, and then a curve in towards the muzzle. Round it out, and I need to do this side still, but same thing. It should be smaller at the tip here, get wider here, and then curve out into a cheek shape here. So I'm going to add some more foam onto this side. Yep. Oh, these are probably done. Oh, I've got fur in my mouth. I hate that. Even when I'm not working with fur, I get fur in my mouth. Oh, sketchful. Yeah. What am I building with foam? Oh, hi. 1B Dog 2020. Yeah. Maybe a custom head piece. Yeah. Making a fursuit head. That's what we got here. We're making a fox girl, basically, but she's gonna be colored like a watermelon. Watermelon fox girl. I know that's a very niche thing, but I don't know. I like the idea, and I think other people think it's cool too. So I think if you're interested in that, this is the place to be. No problem. Nice to stopping in. Nice of you for stopping in. Thank you. Have a good one. It was nice to say bye too. A lot of people just kind of leave, so that was nice of them. All right, get some pins in place. Yeah. Who was it talking about their driver's test a long time ago? I think that was Cyrus, but I'm not sure. I wanted to follow up on that. I wanted to know how they did, but they've been kind of busy, so I haven't seen them. I hope they did okay. Imagine brushing fursuits backwards. I've done that. Oh, yeah! Black fur! Okay. Sweet, you passed. I knew it. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I'm lagging. Yikes. Maybe it is on my side. I'm gonna have to look into my settings and make sure it's not me lagging you guys. 'Cause that's the problem. Wow, you got a car. Sweet. All right. Is it like just like a good starter car, or is it something really hype? My car is just used. It was a minivan, and I love minivans because I can stuff my whole fursuit in there, so. But I am not complaining. Free car is a free car. Well, they still gotta pay for insurance, so. Yeah! Oh, that's cool. That's probably the coolest car ever. I don't know much about cars, but I know a little bit about names like, that's a big name. Those are really cool cars. Yeah. Well, that's really good. I'm really glad. That was probably pretty stressful. I really hate driver's tests. I know I failed mine straight up just because I got nervous and made a really dumb mistake. Honestly, I'm just glad that's over for you. It's very stressful. How do you make the fur not go into the eye? You mean like when you're furring it, or? Because usually when I fur it, it's or do you mean your human eyes? Because that's happened to me too. If you mean that, good luck. If you're talking about furring it, usually I'll shave the fur It'll be really short first. So by the time I get it on here, it's not usually in my way. Some people shave it after, but I shave it before. Oh, you can barely see through your raptor mask. Yeah. I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to see it to be able to help you out. But if you're willing to, you can just send some pictures in the Discord and I'll tell you what I think. You might be able to fix that so you can see better, because, you know, vision is kind of important. Wow, but good for black fur. That's a nice thing. Got the driver's test over and got a car. Like, that's just a really exciting time. I'm glad to hear some good stuff happening. There's just so much not good stuff happening. It's... Oh! Crayon, I bet you're really tired, huh? I wouldn't blame you. I mean, if you need a nap, you can go. Don't make me feel like a... Don't feel like you have to stay if you're wanting to do something else. Especially sleep. Sleep is good. Alright, let's see how this looks. Making these things is basically just comparison. Compare it over and over. Look at it back from far distance in the mirror. Then maybe wait a day, look at it again, and just try to get different views of it. After looking at it and looking at it, eventually you'll realize what's wrong with it or what needs to get done, and you just keep fixing it until suddenly you're like, one day you're just like, huh, I'm done fixing this. I think it looks good now. I don't understand people who can rush fursuits. I just can't do it, man. Because I need a few days. I need to go slow so I can get a day or two to just process it. I keep the head on the shelf so that when I walk into this room, I can see it on the shelf, and I get my immediate first thoughts like, oh, well, that jaw looks a little bit crooked. Something I never would have noticed before. So, when you're not working on it, keep it in a good spot that you can see it a lot. So, if you see it in the middle of the day one time, you'll just... Yeah. Sleep is good! Good! Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna look at that later. I'd watch it now if I could. It's true. What a good. Alright. So I still have one more pin in here, but this has been rounded out. Looks much smoother than before. Gotta block this window. My gosh, it's so bright. Alright. So you can see this smooth boy right here. I guess it's a girl. I guess I gotta say smooth. Smooth chick. Smooth fox. Now I'm weirding myself out. Nice. It's nice that it's smooth, but now that it's smooth, I can build up one thick layer on top. Just thick. Extra thick. So, now that I want a pizza, extra thick. Now I can use this big piece here. Just because this entire side, now that it's smooth, it's ready. I couldn't set it on before, because it had, like, areas where it was deeper and areas where it was higher, and if I put on this piece to smooth it all out, there would be, like, holes in the foam, and that's no good. So, first you smooth it out, and then put another layer on. And that is exactly what I'm doing now. Let's see here. Not sure. Okay. I know what I want to do, but it's going to be kind of hard, so I'm going to put some glue here and pin it. I gotta wait for it to dry before I can mess with it. Oh, good! Hopefully you can see out of that. That's really important. Fursuits are just known for having awful vision, but hopefully it's good enough where you can see a little bit. Nice! Alright, if you can see out of it enough to type, that is definitely a positive. That's great. That is good. How did you fix it? Did you just kind of pin it out of the way, or did you glue it? I'm kind of curious now. Needs more glue! I might have to buy some more glue sticks soon. I'm actually going through them pretty fast. Okay, yeah, so you just made it. You just brute force. Just make it do the thing. Alright, I gotta snip a little piece out of the way. It's kind of in the way here. There we go. More pins! More toppings! Nobody's gonna know what that... I'm so old. Okay, so I used to play this game on my ancient Windows XP computer called Zoombinis, and I feel really old talking about Zoombinis. But there's this one level where you would stop at this. There's these little tree characters, these like tree sprite characters, and they would demand different toppings on their pizza. And this one guy would walk over, all short and stubby, and he'd say, "More toppings!" Just like demands it. I just never forgot that. Zoombinis is a really fun game. Maybe I should play it. You want to make a masked OC? Oh, I don't know how to say that. Is that a species somebody made? I can't think of the word right now. What would you call that? Would you call that like a created species? I'm not really sure what you'd call that. Hopefully this pin sticks. I can't wait to get the camera moved back. Just, it's so obnoxious right now. Just, Original species. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Good. Alright, so we added some thickness here. Hopefully that levels it out. Let's put her right here. Okay, so even though it's totally a big mess right over here, you can tell that it's a lot more even now, in thickness-wise. In fact, this side might be thicker. So, I'm gonna round out this part right here. Yeah, let's round out this part. And then maybe we'll work on the jaw. Might have to do a little bit more rounding on the cheek there until I'm satisfied, but always choose the worst part. Always work on the worst part first. Don't say, "Ooh, I hate working on the jaw. I'm gonna do that last." Don't do that. It's like when you're drawing and you draw a character and you're like, "But man, whenever I get to the feet or the hands, you get stressed out and you don't draw it." Well, then you have your whole drawing and then you don't have the hands done, and then you have to try to figure out where to put them after, and it's really awkward. You can't do that. When you're doing art, especially like this or drawing, you have to go big picture mode. You have to imagine the entire thing. So, did you see how at the beginning I started with a bucket head? It went all the way around. Then I did the most important part. Next part was the jaw. And the next most important part was the side of the cheeks. And then the lower jaw, like the muzzle. Muzzle, cheeks, jaw. So always do the next most important part. Don't do it by, "Oh, I like this part better. It's more fun." Because that's a good way to get yourself kind of backed into a corner. Because if you get the jaw, like, let's just say, okay, let's say I get the eye shape on one side looking real nice, and then you realize it's like totally crooked. Well, you will be so sad because that's a lot of work you wasted working on that one eye shape that you can't use. You have to shave with scissors. Honestly, though, I think I'm the only one in the world, the only maker, that likes to shave with scissors rather than a shaver. But that might just be because I only have, like, a cheap shaver. I don't know. I'm not willing to drop money on a good shaver because I don't like it, but it's like, okay, I don't like shaving fur with the shaver. But that might be just because I have a cheap shaver. But I don't want to drop the money on a good shaver if I hate shaving, so I don't know. You might be able to see my dilemma. Maybe one day I'll buy it as like a business expense. But right now, I'm going for it with scissors. Scissors only. Seems to be working for me so far. Yeah, you guys are sharing a lot of images. I might just have to see after. I'm sorry. I notice that when I teach stuff, just in general, whether it's kids, sometimes I teach kids, sometimes I teach karate, or sometimes I teach fursuit making. I don't know why. I never expected to be a teacher, but I notice when I start teaching stuff, I start to make this kind of superficial, loud voice, and I'm trying to stop myself from doing that because it's really obnoxious. Maybe that's why I hate to hear my voice, because it turns into my teacher voice. At least I'm aware of it. I'm trying to fix it. It's like when you're trying to make a cute voice for a dog, like, he's a good boy. It's like that. Highly annoying and Alright, get these pins out of here. Good. Is this even glued? I pinned this down and I didn't even glue it. What's wrong with me? Okay. So I'm just wasting my time with that part. Huh. Is it really that laggy? Maybe I should just end the stream. Because this is, if it's not going well, then that's not good. Recording. Let me look into my settings here. There's nothing I can do right now. I'd have to stop streaming. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah. Wow. How is some of the streams, some of you guys, I think it's about half and half. That some of you guys are really lagging, some of you guys are fine. That's bizarre. Why is it like that? That's so weird. Why is it like that? I don't like that. Because I don't know if it's me or not. Alright, here's a good example. I forgot to show you guys. Okay. So, right here. Eye is getting covered. That's a problem. I can either tuck it in, which sometimes works really well to get that nice, like, curved shape, or I can cut it off. But I already have some foam there tucked in. It won't stay if I glue it, so I'm just gonna chop this little piece off. See if I can do it in front of the camera. It's really hard to adjust yourself in front of the camera so you're sitting properly. There we go. That's a little better. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's a little better. I'm sorry. I gotta do it on this side. It's a good thing being ambidextrous. I'm able to just swap the scissors over to whichever hand is the most capable at the time. Because if I'm working on one side, sometimes I can't reach in a certain way, but this hand can reach. So depending on whatever side I'm doing, one of my hands is usually better suited for a job than the other. Get a better angle at things. Even if you're not ambidextrous, you can learn to be. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Just practice using scissors and pens and stuff. Practice doing things with your other hand that you don't usually do. There we go. Okay, so I didn't want to block the eye. I'm sure you guys have heard that a million times by now, but man, I've learned the hard way that you do not want to block the eye, because that is exactly how you lose your center of gravity. Like, good. I would like to see that later. I like to see your arts. Alright, Alright, so this part here, I did glue it, but now it's popping up again, and that's because it's got some kind of tension in there. So to relieve that, you can cut a little triangle, and let's see, I'm trying to block the window here. It's just so bright. It's not happening. You can cut a little triangle out, and then it'll fold a little bit better. So, there we go. So now it'll actually stay. Somebody said that earlier. I think they said it was a relief cut. I just couldn't remember what they called it, but it was the perfect term. Because the foam wants to bounce back into its original shape, and you don't want to let it. So that's why we have to do cutting and stuff of foam. We can't just put a huge slice on there and glue it and make it stay. You always have to have it the right shape. What are you guys up to? Just multitasking? Playing a game, maybe? Making art. I think some of you are drawing right now. I like to watch streamers and YouTubers, whatever, when I'm drawing or just working on making fursuits, because some of it I have to really focus on, and I'm aware of that, but some parts where I don't have to focus as hard, where it's busy work, lots of just repetitive hand sew a stitch or something. That's my favorite time to multitask. Watch somebody do a video on something. All right. Oh, hey, at least I know what you're doing now. Nami is so funny. I ate just the hugest PB&J today. Like, I forgot how much I liked peanut butter and jelly. But somebody handed me one of those Uncrustables, and I was like, how can I refuse? And my gosh, I just forgot. It was amazing. It's so good. I felt like I was like 4 again, and I was happy. All that sugar, I love that sugar. I will eat sugar forever. Alright, I'm gonna take these pins out. Let's see if the glue held. Oh, it looks like it did. See, it didn't hold before until we did some relief cuts, and now it held. This has been I Told You So with CloverCat. Thank you, CloverCat, for telling me so. When you own yourself. I had a topic today I felt like chatting about. That wasn't... What was it? Wasn't super important. Oh, yeah. Well, this isn't super important, but... You had mac and cheese yesterday. Even if it's a little bit. Of course, it counts. Pretending I'm in a music video. Dude, my ideal music video would include me eating mac and cheese to the beat. Like... Not a bad idea, actually. Oh! Okay, Gravity, please stop that. Alright, yeah. I definitely did a silly just now. Yeah, yeah, like... Oh man, I just remembered something super sweet. This would have to be a video game stream, though. I have this really old SpongeBob game. I don't know why it reminded me of that, because there's kind of dancing in it a little bit. It's super sick, like... It's really... Hang on, guys, I just dropped hot glue on the carpet. Alright, Cran, see you when you're back. Good. I have a Minecraft rug underneath my main work area here, because this is an apartment, and I don't want to jack up the floor, because when you leave, they'll charge you a huge fee if you mess it up, so I put my Minecraft square dirt block rug right here. So at least I dropped the glue on the dirt rug. I wish I hadn't dropped the glue on the rug at all, but shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah. My SpongeBob game. It's not even that good. It's really not. But I thought it was cool when I was really little, so yeah, my dirt rug. Just straight up dirt rug. Not many people say they have one of those. Gosh, you made me want mac and cheese. I think this is the first day of my life I hadn't thought about mac and cheese. But you know what? Now I need it. I should just do okay. I should just start a really random Saturday stream. Like, all these things I say I want to do. Like, just random stream on Saturday. Who knows what you're going to get? Lots of gaming and maybe I can make mac and cheese one day. I can show you guys how I make my fabled mac and cheese. I can't cook much, but man, I can cook cheese. Fell, no! Sugar. Dirt hug. That's called face planting. Alright, this is actually turning out okay. Fell, no! If you unhide it, I'll cook you some. Alright, so here's side view. It looks a lot better. It's a lot puffier. And, I mean, obviously, I need some more smoothing up here. Just more shape in general. But much better. Much better. Yay, sugar will make us some. Yes. Alright. So, looking at it right here. Right here, yes. Okay, so this part needs to get smoothed in. And if you can tell from the side, this is the exact side view to you guys. For being a side view, you can't see the eye at all. So I need to cut a little bit here. From side view, you should be able to see the eye. Let me grab Fig. Alright, Figgery. So when I was designing Fig, here's the side view. You can see his eye. It's really important to see the eye. I learned that in animation school, that even at the side view, you gotta kind of cheat it a little bit. You gotta make sure you can see the eye. So to have the eye visible from the front and the side, you're gonna have to make it kind of at a 45-degree angle. It helps a little bit if you're doing a sunken in eye, because you can kind of see it from more of a larger degree. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, from the side, let's see, the side view right here. Trying to get it lined up for you guys. Right here, side view, exactly side view. You should be able to see the eye. Ugh. What I learned in animation school is when you do something cringy but you're alone. You memorized the Rickroll link? Oh no! My friend, how many times have you been Rickrolled? Or how many times have you Rickrolled somebody to have memorized that link? Never gonna give you... Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. It just happened. It just... Oh. I Rickrolled you all. For like 3 seconds. Sugar, this is all your fault. You've been in many comment sections. Alright, yeah, that checks out. Alright. Here we go. This feels much better. That's basically what I do. I just keep doing little changes here and there until I'm satisfied with the way it feels. Step 1 of being an artist. You need feelings. And then, as an artist, your feelings start to consume you. And then, it's like college. If you've been to college and you know how stressful that is. Being an artist is like being at college all the time. Because you never know what your future is going to hold. Wow! Okay, guys, look at how smooth this cheek is. I'm pretty proud of that. Wow. Wow, that is so smooth. Smooth like circle. Oh, that's funny, sugar. Alright, giving more attention to the side view. Side view here. Eye is much more visible, but I still would like it to come down a little bit more. Maybe back. Yeah, back a little more, and lower a little more. You want to get that full eye socket shape. So I'm going to cut it down a little more. Ooh. Never gonna give you up. Dang it! Sugar! You did this to me! Oh, I'm cursed! You know what? I'm gonna rickroll my bro party cone after this. There's no escape. Party cone. Here we go. Okay. See, cutting through spots with glue, that is obnoxious. So that's another reason you don't want to have more glue caked on there than you need, because if you end up having to cut through it, it's so hard. Virtual rickroll! Alright. I think I have to talk about shapes again. This is basically just shapes. You want to get the big shapes in first, like the muzzle and the cheek bones and the cheek fluff. And then from there, you work on the more detailed shapes, like how those pieces connect and how they're smooth between them. Yes. Learn shapes day. Alright, so I don't know if you remember way back then. Definition of a circle. I have no idea where I'd begin with that. Gosh, that could... Isn't a circle just a ton of points? Just, never mind. Fel would know more about that. I don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know anything. CloverCat. I don't know anything. That's my entire tagline right there. Alright, this is definitely too chunky right here. This needs to get smooth. Let's see how the eye looks. Oh, this is the other side. Let's see how the eye looks now. It's hard to line it up evenly for you guys. Okay, so the eye looks good from this side. I can actually see it. Oh, I hope Fel isn't checked out. Hope he didn't fall asleep at his desk. Alright, so this side, pretty good, actually. I might smooth it a tiny bit right here, but I can see the eye, and that's very good. Looking at it from further back, I think the eyebrows definitely need work. I think the muzzle might be too high, actually. Might need to lower it. Or raise the eyebrows. I might raise the eyebrows. Lots of little tweaks to get it into place. Oh no. Is it your cat? Because my cat throws fur at me. Wow, I can't believe my head is rickrolling me now. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah! Sweet, another meowy cat miss lover. Ta-da! This is the third time I stood up to show people this. Thank you! Thanks, guys. Purposely touches hot glue. Oh my gosh. Insanity. I couldn't do that on purpose. But I do it on accident all the time. Just like how my sim on the Sims always sets herself on fire all the time. But I only let her cook grilled cheese and mac and cheese, and she still sets the stove on fire. Like, come on. She's not a good chef. That's all I can say about her. How? Man, I really want to have more gaming streams. I really, really do. I just feel like there's not enough hours in the week to survive. I don't know when I would do it. Even on Saturday, that's usually when I get all my housework done. So it's like, I really want more streams, but when? When can I make this work? Sad. How do you not set the house on fire? I always do in real life. Sugar, no! Oh no. Alright, we need to get a fire extinguisher or 10 over to Sugar's house. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Yeah. Alright, I just remembered my little thing I was gonna talk about. A fire elemental, yeah. Yup, Sugar, that's you. Fire elemental. Good call. Okay. Time to get all of these pins out of here. Check to make sure I got them all. Whenever I'm streaming, I forget to count, and that's really dangerous. I'm always worried I'm gonna forget one somewhere. But they're bright red! How could I forget them? Oh, trust me, I'll forget them. I'll forget them. That's pretty good. Yes. Alright. So here's where we're at. Side view. Good. We got the basic jaw shape here. We got the cheek puff. This does need to get smoothed out a little. Yes. Good. Let's see this side. Much better. You can see the eye. You got the cheek shape up here. And this cheek puff back here looks pretty good. Alright. So now I think the most necessary part to work on next is the eyebrows. And, this is a part that I don't like doing. Ugh. So, you guys gotta suffer with me. Say hi to Bench. Hey, Bench! Oh, she looked at me, she's like, please don't wake me up. She's so cute. I sure love her. Alright. Yes, the eyebrows. I think I'm going to... Which side is that? This side. I'm going to smooth out this cheek bottom part first, and then I'm going to work on the eyebrows. Eyebrows need help. So I glued this piece down, and it's not staying. So I'm going to try that thing where I do a relief cut. Just like a little mini thin triangle. A cut like this, a cut like this. Just take out that little triangle, and then it'll fold a lot better. Okay. The scissors are at a really bad angle for this one. Did I do it? Nope, a little thicker. Did I do it? There we go. Alright. See that tiny little thin sliver cut. Now that it's there, these two pieces are gonna fold down. They'll glue super nicely. No more pressure to bounce back up. You saw your raptor looking at me. Oh, hi. Yeah, like, sometimes people, I'm used to it now, but people walk into my room and they see, like, my green wig, or they see one of the fursuit heads, and they're like, oh, they do, like, a double take. Like, what is that? That's not human. Alright, need more pins. Yeah, it's especially funny if it's on a stand, because it's, I mean, if it's, like, eye level with you, I mean, if you put it on your bed or desk or something, it's, like, lower, but, I mean, if you have this thing at eye level with somebody, and they walk in your room, and they make contact with its eyes, it's, like, hilariously fun to watch. They aren't the humans here. Very clearly, yes. Need more pins. I'm just, I used to sit here and hold it, especially if it was just a very small area that I knew didn't need to be held for very long, but not anymore, man. My laziness is, I want to move on to the next part now. I pin it and I go, because getting eaten here. Alright, so I smoothed out that cheek a little bit. That was bothering me because it was just so off, Always work on the biggest problem first, and that cheek was the biggest. At least, at the very least, the most obnoxious. It's still annoying me. You just gotta get that. You gotta match it. What I learned in art school is, you gotta. Ooh, bringing chili, good. I wish somebody would bring me chili. I'm gonna go over to my mom's and make her make me some chili. She makes the best chili. Moms are such good cooks. Most moms. I've been craving lately is a toaster strudel. I really want a toaster strudel. I had a strawberry one the other day for the first time because I usually get brown sugar. And it was weird because I'm not usually a person that likes fruits, like fruit flavoring in the center of my dessert, but it was good. I liked it. It was just weird. It was good, but weird. I think I like the brown sugar better. A toaster strudel. I seriously think that's how you spell it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that German? Isn't that a German word? I think I would know that. Not that I know German. I just have German lineage of some kind. Okay. Yeah, that's just gonna continue to haunt me until I get it even. So, again, what I learned in art school is you look at the center line, just like exact center line, and I'll show it to you guys. It's so close. Ugh. Camera, please. Look at the center line, okay? You know where the center line is? Good. Now look at one side, and then look at the other. And don't do it for too long. Just really quickly pan your eyes back and forth between the two. And you should be able to spot the difference. It's like one of those spot the difference puzzles. You gotta quickly put your eyes between the two, spot the difference, and then fix it so it's not different anymore. You gotta make it even. And symmetry, making it symmetrical is one of the hardest things. And it's one of the most important things in making a fursuit head. Even if it's not a very appealing shape, if it's symmetrical, that's very good. You haven't had one since like 2011, right? It's been years. I mean, I don't know if it's been that long for me, but Strudel, strudel. Okay, I thought it was something like that. I guess there's no E in there. I mean, there's not a second E. Interesting. Strudel. Toaster strudel. Doesn't that just literally mean pastry? I'm pretty sure. Toaster pastries. Even if it doesn't, I'm sure it says right on the box for us weak Americans. We're just like, what is a strudel? Honestly, most of the time I just say strudel. Like, kind of with a T. Which is funny, because when we say water, in Michigan, when we say water, it sounds like a D. Water. Like, water. People make fun of me, like, for that. When I was at school, there was lots of people from different states, and it's like, why do you say water with a D? I had no idea. Water. 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 That's weird. Water. 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 I'm sorry. Got on a little tangent there. Anyways, accents are weird. As crowded as Michigan is, I love Michigan. I mean, I like the lakes. I do have to drive maybe like half hour or an hour to get to a good spot on the lake to just chill, but I'm not even a lake I'm not even like a water. I don't like care to sit by the ocean or anything, but I do like to sit in the foresty areas, so I'll go to the parks, and Michigan parks are so pretty. Just kind of chill and sit under a tree and just relax, read a book maybe. Yeah, Skelefro! Michigan party here. Strudel translates to whirlpool, the shape of the pastry, which the shape of the pastry represents. Is that true? Are you pulling my leg? That's bizarre. I would not have expected that. Yeah, Skelefro, you and me, Michiganders. You prefer Michigander or Michiganian? Because I've heard both, and they kind of, I don't know. I kind of like Michigander. I don't know why. We're so close to Canada. If it's not true, then Webster is pulling all of our legs. Just all of our collective legs. Just all of them. You've never heard Michiganian? Really? Wow. Okay. Get out of Michigan, my Michiganian friend. Wow, been going for a while already. I know I said I wanted to work on the eyebrows, but I'm just having too much fun doing the cheeks. So let's just keep carving the cheeks, because it needs work anyways, am I right? I just assumed it was Michigander because we have too many geese. Yep! That's it, right there, the entirety. That's why we're Michigander. Them... Oh, don't worry, Skelefro, I will. Oh man, trying to kill me here. Okay, I know you weren't intending that, but that just made my day. Thank you for that. That might be the best joke ever, because it's still like rated PG. I'm crying a tear. Ugh. Alright, gotta pull all these pins out. These pins out of the way. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this jaw down here that used to look so nice. When you look at it now, look how goofy and off-centered and terrible it looks. That's because the rest of it looks so much better now that it outclassed the jaw. So it's time to work up on the jaw. So this is where you start using your little scrap pieces. So I save scrap pieces if they're like the size of my hand or smaller, or bigger. Size of my hand or bigger. But smaller than that, it'll just clutter up everything. And they get staticky, and then they stick to you. And then they stick in your hair, and then you go to karate, and people are like, "What's in your hair?" And you're like... So, the size of my hand or bigger, those are the pieces I keep. So, my scrap pieces, start using small pieces of those to kind of smooth out the jaw jaw connection here. This is definitely a hard part to try to make it smooth. This side right here is a little bit more smooth than this side right now. Clearly you can see like a few different jutting angles, but this side I already started smoothing out with a piece. So you can actually just take a, hang on. Let me see what I got here. Take like an even, well, as even as you can get in thickness piece. There we go. Just a very thin piece, You can actually just shove it in the jaw here. To the best of your ability. There. And that'll actually smooth it out a lot. And then you can carve around that. Because a lot of people have asked, well, how do you do that connecting part? How do you make it sturdy but also shaped well? You actually just take this, you just shove it right in there, you glue it. This is a very hard part. Like this. Yeah, that's a good idea. Fold it first, stick it in there, then... Yep, okay, so I'm gonna glue this, and then I'm gonna trim the excess. Sugar, you got fur in your mouth again. Yeah, I do that. I can't stop doing that. It's like... That is the goal of my life, is to get faux fur in my mouth. I cannot stop eating the fur. No matter how much I vacuum like every other day. Hi. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh. Guys, Fel just brought me Mac. I'm so excited. You must eat the essence of fur. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like stirring it. Oh my gosh. I owe Fel. I'm so hungry right now. Ah yes, this is fursuit making and eating mac and cheese stream. Oh, he's so good at it. He's so good at cooking mac. I'm so proud. That's right. You get to hear CloverCat chewing sounds. So, same thing with the eyes. You want to keep this mouth way clear. So this piece that I put in here, make sure you clear out that. So, always keep that mouth area clear. Oh. I didn't notice it till just now. My webcam actually has these two little LEDs on the side. Just kind of a decoration. I didn't notice it. I thought it was a reflection. Dude, I can. Thank you, Fel. Feeding me. I just thought it was a reflection, but it's actually an LED. Now that it's a little bit darker outside, I can actually see it. Fella's so nice. What webcam am I using? I just got a new one for Christmas. Where's the box? I'll show you the box. This is what it is. Ugh. Yeah. This is what it is. Straight from Micro Center. I think it does the job. I mean, it does 720p, please. The camera's trying to focus on it. It does 720p at 60 FPS or 1080p at 30 FPS. But that's fine because I don't need more than 30 FPS on me. You use the same one? Yo, it's a really good, thanks guys. It's a really good, starter. Not exactly a starter, but like a moderate amount. Moderate streamer. I don't know how to say that. Somebody who streams enough to need a better camera, but not somebody who's pro, I guess. That's what I should say. Alright, let's see what Sugar has. Oh, that's cute. I would love to draw that. Draw on that. I think I would wait till after I'm off stream, but I think that would be fun. Sugar, yeah. All in a day's work for the Skillafro. I remember seeing those Avatar commercials over and over as a kid. Like on every DVD, sometimes even in video games, you'd see like, all in a day's work for the Avatar. I'm sorry. It just used to annoy me so bad. Like, sometimes even in video games would have commercials of it. Like, all right. Good. So, here's this dorky piece right here. I trimmed it down so you can still see the inside, and it's not obstructing on the outside. But that little piece is more important than you'd ever know. It's like the cornerstone. You need it there. It holds the jaw on very well. Thank you! The other what? Oh, somebody that came and left, yeah. Thank you, Inksy. Mac and cheese forever. Alright. Now side view. This is great. We're getting a really curved shape here. I love you too, Inksy. You're so sweet. I miss you. Inksy was my roommate before Fel, but Fel kind of was too. I don't know. Fel is eternal. Alright, so here's our shape. I might actually call it here because I've got this mac and cheese and I don't want to eat it all on stream, but I really am hungry and it tastes good and I don't want it to get cold and anyways, I'll show you guys where we're at today. So here is where we're at. The side view looks pretty good. Obviously, like I've said before, the ears come very last. This side view looks pretty good. For the most part, they match very well. The back is fine. It's rounded, and that's all you need. And the front, the most important part, it's fairly even on both sides. Fairly even. The jaw is still a little bit crooked, so that's what we're going to have to work on next time. And the eyebrows and this upper section needs work. All right, see ya, sugar. Thanks for hanging out. I like seeing your work. I like seeing all the stuff you're doing. I hope you get some good fursuit work done. And here's the down view. So, this shape right here, this curve to this curve here is very nice. We do need to match that on this side still, so a little bit smoother here, maybe a little thicker back here. And eyebrows. So yeah, we're getting very close, guys. We just need some TLC on the jaw down here, and then we've got a lot of work to do on the eyebrows. But the rest of this part, this very difficult muzzle, cheek, eye section is basically taken care of. So I'm very excited. I think we did good today. All right, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna eat my mac and cheese, and I'm gonna show you my cat. Even though she's sleeping, she's gonna get mad at me for this. Say bye! Say bye, Carpo! Say bye to Bench! Alright, bye everybody! Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in Discord later.